everyone, it is Thursday of week 36 I believe. My first run of the week, because unfortunately I was stupidly busy through the week again. This was the first day that I've actually got up on time to do my run in the morning. First time I've actually got time to have my run in the morning. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not even 300 metres in. I've already had to walk 5 times because of the cramp in my calf. And I wouldn't mind, one of the reasons I've waited till now was because I was still recovering from the 16k I did on Sunday. I was hoping these cramps would have eased off by now, but no, they're still on my leg. Oh, I wouldn't mind, I felt fine yesterday, and yet now, not even been out 300 metres in the back with a vengeance. First of all, I apologise. I stupidly forgot to charge both my GoPro batteries today. So you're on the phone once again. Oh, that feels better. I really need to start stretching my calves properly before I go out on a run. So today's running plan is hill sprints. So I've got to run to a hill, which is going to be fun to find because there's not many hills around me. And then once I found a hill, we need to run up it at high speed several times. I've never done hill sprints before, so this is going to be a first for me, or at least a first this year. I've never done them outside of British military fitness training that I used to do about 8 years ago, 9 years ago. The first job is find a damn hill. I need to walk a minute. So that there is the closest thing we've got to a hill around here. So that's going to be where I'm having to run up during these hill sprints. I already walked so much. My calves and my ankles are so tight. Anyway, that's 4 out of 5 laps. Got 1 more lap to go. I've actually changed it a bit. I'm going to try this last lap on the grass because that hill is not 45 seconds long and neither is the hill on the other side. So I'm going to try it on this side instead. Again, that's not worked very well. These hills are just not hilly enough, or not long enough. Oh, I don't really know what to do at this point. I just have to run up back down to the base of the hill. I just have to run up as long as it takes me. If I'm not finished, run back down and go again. It's the only way I'm going to get around it. Right, this last one. Done. That was the last hill sprint. Just have a few minutes cool down. And 1.5k home. Recover for at least 30 seconds. My God, that was hard. That was so freaking hard. But you know what? It wasn't as hard as I thought it would be. And what made me surprised is my calves didn't cramp up once through that. Didn't get tightness, stiffness, nothing. I actually rather enjoyed it, which makes me wonder whether or not it's my gait when I'm running, whether or not I'm not picking my knees up enough, whether or not I'm not pushing off enough with my feet, that's actually causing the cramping. Oh, I'm gonna have a minute and I'm gonna run home. Just had to take a bit of a detour. Sure enough, calves are cramping again, more accurately my ankles. Oh, I really need to practice my strengthening exercises more, especially around my feet and my ankles. Jeez Louise. Right, 600 metres to go. Oh, not gonna lie, I kind of want to walk it, but at the same time I know if I walk it, or if I walk the whole distance, that's not good training for the half marathon in 2.5 weeks. I'm not gonna lie, genuinely scared for this half marathon now. I genuinely don't know whether or not I'm going to complete it. So it's still Thursday and I've had a bit of a challenge during my walks today. During my very first group walk, I actually fell over today. That was a fun way to start the walk. Go on Enzo. Oh, literally just this minute started my group walk and I've tripped over that step there and gone crashing onto here. So I'm a bit battered and bruised at the moment. Oh, and somehow I also smashed my face onto the stone as well. How the heck I've not actually injured my face, I'll never know. Because I went face first, I really did. Oh, my knee though, my knee ain't half took a battering. I know Enzo, I know bud, come on. The risk of being a dog walker. Like I was saying, we are, oh please don't pull me Alfie, my knees are not coping with it right now. We are on our first group walk of the day. We've had a bit of a bumpy start and it was none of the dog's fault. It was literally just I tripped up over that slab that was sticking up, which is daft because I've walked over that slab 1,000 times and I've never tripped up over it before, but for some reason today, I don't know why, I just wasn't paying attention. I tripped up on a piece of curb going into the forest trails and as a result I went down knees. Chase time apparently. Like I was saying, I actually fell over on my first walk right at the start as well onto the most stony, sharp, goddamn path you can imagine, and I've actually injured my knees, not badly but enough to put me in quite a bit of pain for the rest of the day. And I've damaged my brand new leggings. So these leggings, I actually got these from Decathlon 3 days ago and I can't wear them anymore because they now have a massive hole in them. Look at that. Massive hole. I've got gnats everywhere trying to drink my blood. I'm currently getting swarmed, literally swarmed by gnats going after. I've also bashed my hand in. I'm now getting swarmed by gnats in this area, all trying to go after the bits where my blood is open, which it's one of those, it's part of nature. Gnats are part of life, but good God, they're irritating, and when enough of them bite you, you don't half get itchy. Oh, I was in a lot of pain earlier, a hell of a lot of pain. I tried to actually record, to update you guys on things that's going on in my life, and instead I ended up just bursting into tears from the amount of pain I was in because my knees were so sore. I actually got a comment on a video I posted yesterday, and I say yesterday, for you guys it's actually a long time ago, my week 8 video, considering this is what, go away, considering this is like week 36, week 8 is a long time ago, so apologies for the delay. But I had someone comment today saying how they were very impressed that I'm pushing through when they're struggling with motivation. I just wanted to say that I'm not motivated right now. I'm not motivated in the slightest. When I recorded my week 8 video, my motivation was non-existent. Week 7 video. My week 7 video, my motivation was non-existent. For week 8, it was below non-existent. It was gone. And even now, I'm not motivated to actually run. I'm motivated to do calisthenics, but I just don't have the time at the moment because the half marathon training is taking up all my spare time and my businesses are taking up all my spare time at the minute. So I am struggling to fit the calisthenics in currently. I do hope to get back into it soon, but I do not have motivation to run right now. I do not have motivation. I did not have motivation to do that 16k last week. I still don't have. Nearly fell again. I didn't have motivation this morning to do that 5k, or definitely not to do those hill sprints. I do not currently have motivation to go on a run tomorrow morning. I do not have motivation to do this 12k on Sunday. And I certainly do not have motivation right now to do this half marathon in a couple of weeks' time. Motivation is highly unreliable. Motivation gets you started. Get off my hand, yep. Motivation gets you started. Motivation gets you to the start line. Motivation makes you take off with everyone else. But motivation is not what gets you to the finish line. Motivation is not what continues the journey. What continues the journey is habits. Habit building, doing something repetitively enough that it comes into a habit. Like I actually say during my week 4, week 5 video, is it gets to a point where it becomes a habit, and when it becomes a habit, your body starts to crave it. When your body starts to crave it, that is what keeps you going. Not the motivation, is your body pushing you, going, I want to do this, make me do this. The other thing that keeps you going is sheer grit and determination, is saying to yourself, I'm not going to give up on this goal. I'm not going to give up on this challenge. Do I need to take a break? Yes, that's fine, take a break. Do I need to have a rest? Now. Bloody nuts. Do I need to have a rest day? Yes, then have a rest day. Is something major going on in my life? Am I burning out? Take a break. It's perfectly fine. We've got years ahead of us. 1 week will get you there faster, or missing a week will not make too much of a difference. Missing a month may give you a few setbacks, but in the grand scheme of things, having a small break will not do any harm. Having a small break, if anything, can actually be better for your mental health. The golden rule is never stop trying. Never stop trying. Not never give up. I've been guilty of saying never give up to myself, and to be fair, never give up can tie into never stop trying. But the rule is never stop trying. Never stop trying to better yourself. If you need a rest, take a rest. But try again the next day. If you need to have a week off, have a week off. Try again the next week. Make sure that you always keep trying. The more you try, the more habits you build. The more habits you build, the more likely you are to stay consistent. Yeah, just thought I'd add that in here, because my videos are quite often about me, but I don't actually talk enough about what keeps me going and what keeps me motivated. And like I said, the motivation is gone. The only motivation now is the competition between myself to get to that goal, to get to the end of this challenge. That's the only motivation, that's the only thing driving me, is that desire to not fail myself. I can hear motorbikes, and I don't like it when I can hear motorbikes down a nature reserve trail. Wouldn't be the first time they come parading down here.